definition of a best friend is you.
My name is Amy Wilson Crozier.
And I'm Brooke August Weghorst. So we met at the salon we were both working at. Amy was already working there and I had just moved to Nashville. So I went through the whole interview process with the salon, and I actually met her on the first day of like my interview and audition process of like becoming a hairstylist at the salon. And I remember seeing her, she was cutting up and she was in like a printed bodysuit, and I remember seeing her and I was like, she is so unique and so funny. Like I remember being like, I want to be her friend at some point. Like, and some years went by, we worked at that salon for like a year, I think, and I was kind of like riding under the influence. I was like working under the radar. I was kind of like not really making friends or anything. I was just, you know, sticking to myself and doing my work or whatever. And probably under the influence a couple times too. But yeah, so we didn't really become friends until we moved to a different salon and we were just working side by side, and that's kind of whenever we became friends.
But I did know that I was going to be her friend, so one day she comes into work. She always has her makeup bag, you know, she's always super prepared, but she had this cocktail purse, which she would bring to work. It was like super sparkly, tiny purse. And then she just casually opens it up and she has a cheeseburger in there. She had a cheeseburger in her purse. And I said, that's going to be my friend. Like, I'm serious.
I think it was very in the moment, and it was one of those days where I was like, I'm not gonna have time to eat today, so I need to just bring, I think it was like a leftover cheeseburger that I had from the night before. Like, I went to McDonald's the night before, probably, because I was like out doing something.
No lip gloss, just a cheeseburger, honey.
That's all I need. I think we were both in The Wizard of Oz.
We were both in The Wizard of Oz. I was Glinda the Good Witch.
And I was the Bad Witch. The Wicked Witch of the West.
Yes.
It's funny with the reverse hair, you know? I know, like Wicked Witch and then the dark, yeah, Glinda is very funny.
I'm not gonna lie, I loved being the Wicked Witch of the West. So it was fun because I was kind of the quintessential like sweet girl. So it was fun to play like the mean, like gritty, like witchy role, and I learned how to do a witch laugh. And
Can we do the witch laugh?
Oh my gosh, no.
If Brooke wants to do the
witch laugh.
I swear I'll never live it down. Like ever since Amy knows that I can do a witch laugh, she makes me do it every week.
I do.
It's like a party trick.
It is. The last time we had a Christmas dinner party, I made her do it. So, go ahead. Go ahead.
I gotta like warm up and stuff. Hold on. Here it goes.
I'll get you, my pretty.
That was good. That was like really honestly scary good. I was like, I feel like something just came
I feel
out
like
of you.
I've been doing it so much that it's just like ingrained in me. So
Amazing. And she makes you do it every
yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
she's just my biggest fan.
She is very closed off, like, she's like a rock, you know. And then, or like, she's like a mine and you're looking for diamonds. And then you just go in and you're like just hitting on random things. And then you have to just gain her trust over years and years. And then she's like, okay, I'll let you in. And then you're like instant best friends.
Aw, that's sweet. I mean, that's cool. That's literally, I feel like that's
Yeah.
pretty much how I am.
Mhm.
I knew we were gonna be good friends when we went to Palm Springs together, and we went for a wedding, and we had never like traveled together or anything, and I was like, oh gosh, like I have to work beside her now, I have to travel with her.
Uh-huh. And I had to get her up at 5 a.m.
Yep. She got me up at 5 a.m. every morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. But I had the best time, and I feel like that kind of brought our friendship to just a deeper level, and I was like, I love her. Me and you had like a heart-to-heart in Cancun where we were just like, girl, like, I'm just so glad that we're best friends.
No. It's just easy, but like, well, everybody gets annoyed with each other, but
Sure.
I feel like our relationship is pretty easy because we're both pretty, if you piss us off, like when I'm ticked, you know, just everybody just needs to back away. But like, you know, and so honestly, you don't even need to have a conversation with me being like about anything. It just needs to be, okay, I probably shouldn't do that again. You know, I feel like we're both pretty obvious when we're upset about something, and then it's like, okay, noted. Like,
Yeah. And I mean, we've been working together for 6 years now. So
Yeah.
I think we've kind of like figured out, you know, how to, you know, keep each other happy in our like friendship.
okay, so everybody experiences jealousy for different people or whatever, but with Brooke, if I feel any type of jealous energy, I feel like in my head I'm thinking she deserves everything that she has, so I don't even feel jealous necessarily. It's just more of like a it's I guess that's what truly being happy for somebody is, where you feel like that envy, but you're so happy for them that it doesn't make you feel like go like the dark way. You go like the light way. You're like, oh, I just admire them so much that it's like, oh, you know, it's just like a happy feeling instead of like a negative jealousy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a happy jealous.
Aw.
Yeah.
I have a happy jealous for you too.
Oh, thank you.
But for me, I'll say, with Amy, like, I was not expecting to ever do anything like this. So this is crazy. Like, this is really cool. But I would say, like, I absolutely always want the best for you. And I am just, it's so crazy because, like, the first day I saw you at Crybaby, I was just like, I remember thinking, I was like, she looks so unique and so cool and just, like, I've never seen anyone with a personality like yours. Like, and I was just like, I have to be her friend. And so I just, honestly, I feel, like, honored to be your friend. Amy's, like, you're just the type of friend you're like, we're gonna be friends. Like,
Yeah.
for a while, like, forever. Like,
And I'll call you at 6 a.m.
and she'll call me even though I hate talking on the phone. She knows I'm like, if I don't answer, that just means that
I'll call again, don't worry.
Yeah. Like many of us, I feel like we were not prepared for what was happening today. So I never thought that I'd be in a situation where I'd have to like volunteer to profess my love to a friend.
This should be easy.
Right? I know. You would think it would be easy. But I've been working with you since I moved to Nashville. Like, I moved to Nashville from Mississippi, and I remember literally just manifesting like, oh, it'd be amazing if I could just like find an amazing salon and just meet really awesome people and just like have an amazing life in Nashville. And the crazy thing is I'm literally living everything that I dreamed of when I lived in Mississippi. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna move to Nashville. I'm gonna audition. You have to audition for salons, by the way, everyone. Hairstylists have to do that. And I remember seeing you at Lucy Pop Salon, and you had a printed bodysuit on.
I'm sure it was leopard. Just go ahead.
I honestly don't
It
remember.
was the mob life era.
I just remember seeing you and being like, oh my gosh, she is so unique. She is so hilarious. She has everyone in the shampoo room cracking up. And I was like, we're gonna be friends. And it actually took us a while to be friends because we just had our own thing going on. I was kind of flying under the radar, like just doing my work, getting in and out of the salon. And then we moved to a different salon, and we had to work side by side. And that's when we became friends and just started talking, working every day, just talking about each other's lives. And that's another thing about being in the hairstylist world is we find out about each other through our clients. Because nobody even knew that I was dating my boyfriend until I was talking to my client. So Amy would be like, "You're dating someone?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Yeah, girl, I'm dating someone. Like, his name's Jaime." And Amy was like, "You're dating someone?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." So we would just find out about each other through doing hair next to each other.
Yeah, and my hearing's real bad, so that just sucks for me because I don't hear every detail.
But I guess, I don't know, what I wrote down was we've been officially friends for, I guess, 5 years. This is what I wrote down. Sorry, it's a little jotty, but what I admire the most about you is that you are always working towards a better you. You have inspired me to, over the years, watching you grow into the woman you want to be. We have honestly both been working beside each other in our careers and also working beside each other in our lives. You know, I hear that, you know, with like health issues that we go through or like just leveling up in life, like I feel like you've inspired me so much to like pay attention to who I am as a woman and how to be better. And we, like, working in a hair salon, we're just around women all day, so we're like, you should try this, you should try that.
Yeah.
Did you get your blood work checked? Like, just all this stuff. And I'm just so thankful to have had someone like you to work beside, because you are that bitch. That, like, you're that bitch that's like, girl, I went to the doctor and I got this done, and like, I'm like, oh, maybe I need to get that done. And like, just like, you have inspired me to just kind of, I don't know, be an adult. I like that's kind of embarrassing to say. But like, I feel like I'm more of like the gypsy soul, and I'm just more of like, whatever works, whatever. And she's more of like the type A, like, no, you gotta do this and you gotta do that. It's by the book. It's like, this is it. And I'm just like, oh, you do that? I don't do that, but maybe I should. So yeah, and then, yeah, so I love that you have, you know, prioritized your like life and your happiness, and going on vacations with you and our men. Now our two guys are besties, and I never thought that I would have a friendship like this, and I'm happy and excited to see where it goes, because it's been great.
This is the beginning.
It's only the beginning. Okay, you go.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with my favorite thing about you is that I just feel so comfortable with you. I don't feel anxious. I don't feel judged. Even though I know that you are constantly growing, I still feel like you're not the one to be like, did you see her? She had this out on the counter, or, you know, well, that sounded really bad. Just like, it's okay to throw it back with Brooke, but she's not going to judge you because she's growing with you, but we know that this is just a phase, okay? And I always feel at peace with you. So, like, especially with the health issues, since I went through health issues last year, I feel like it's so important to have friends that calm your nervous system, because when you're constantly stressed, you have the inflammatory responses, and everything is just out of whack. And so Brooke is that person that's going to calm your central nervous system. I think that's right. I hope I don't feel like a fool right now. But she is that person where she's like going through it with you. I feel like she's so empathetic and sympathetic that she can feel it, she can see it, but also she's just a ride or die, that kind of person. So I do love how regular you act. When you could tell her the most crazy stuff, like, you know, I just killed somebody, and she's like, girl. So I love that about you, because you act so regular. And then I admire your humility, because I don't know if y'all know this, she's a star. she's like a local celebrity, but her talent is undeniable, and she acts, like I said, regular when she's actually extraordinary. And my life is a lot more funny with her in it, because I don't know, even though we're so different, I feel like she's like the same person, but grew up in a different place. And I'm just proud of you because of how graceful you are. And that's rare for somebody our age, because we like to get ratchet. But that's just graceful. It's like she's a lady, but like with a little bit of
A lady in the street, but a freak in the street.
Yeah, that's it. And like I said, we haven't had enough time. We don't have the stories that these women have, but
You will.
many more.
But honestly, so inspired by all of y'all's stories,
Yeah.
and this has been, I've never, like, this is such an amazing idea, concept.